Well, I told you about the PlayStation Classic. I told you. Welcome to Gaming Headlines, the show that gives you all the latest gaming news every single week. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Hi everybody, my name is Menil and welcome to Gaming Headlines, the show that keeps you updated about all the latest gaming news every single week. And let's start with the first news of the day. Absolutely everybody heard of that. I just couldn't ignore this. Blizzard announced their next game and nobody liked it. As you probably know, Diablo is a reputed PC game series, and at the BlizzCon, Blizzard announced a new Diablo game. So the last one was released in 2012 and every single fan of the franchise was waiting for a new game. And they announced a mobile game. That was like the worst thing they could do. And the worst of the worst is the reaction of the people on stage. Just look at this.
Are there any, the current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones,
got a phone.
right?
You can play on your tablet too.
Yeah, I know, it's awful. So the entire Diablo community reacted to that, and now we can find memes, articles, videos and comments on social media about the game which is not even released, that let everybody know that this game will be a big fail. I've even found multiple petitions with a lot of signatures that ask to make Blizzard great again, or even literally cancel Diablo Immortal. The Blizzard stock also dropped from 10%, which is a loss of over 3 billion for the company. I think that this is just epic. It proves that the consumer has more power over the company than anyone else, and it shows that if they don't give to the market what the market is asking for, they'll just lose money. But I don't really think it was a bad idea. I just think it was the worst way to present it, and they should have presented it more as a side project than anything else. Do you know Voiceoverpete, the iconic meme of the gaming community? Well, things looked pretty bad for him. So, for those who don't know, Voiceoverpete was a freelancer that was selling on Fiverr short videos on a green screen, and he quickly became a meme on the gaming community. He received an order from someone, and that's what was delivered.
It's time to rise and grind. John Wick is in grave danger. Our friend is trapped in Dusty Divot, surrounded by fake defaults with no shields or weaponry, and the only one who can help is you to save him. What he needs is your credit card number, the 3 numbers on the back, as well as the expiration month and date. Be swift, gamers. You gotta do it. The circle is closing and John Wick needs your assistance fast so that he can acquire that bread, nay on those noobs, and achieve another sick W. Yeah!
So everything was fine, except that Fiverr decided that this video was an attempt to scam people and they banned Voiceoverpete overnight for absolutely no reason. He had over 200 pending orders that were all cancelled and all the customers were refunded in their Fiverr balance instead of real money. It also seems like the $2 Fiverr fee wasn't refunded to anyone. So yeah, that's a pretty shitty move from Fiverr. Obviously, a lot of people were disappointed about that, and a lot of people were complaining about it. There was the hashtag Justice for Voiceoverpete, which was very popular, and a lot of YouTube channels like Front Page Tech or PewDiePie shared this news with their subscribers. So Voiceoverpete handled it with a lot of humor and didn't really take it seriously, which is totally incredible because he lost a lot of money. He also lost all the reviews and all the history that he had on Fiverr, but he still wasn't angry, as we can see on his videos. The conclusion of the story is that Voiceoverpete created a Patreon and is doing very well, as we can see. If you want to order something from him or just support him, the link of his Patreon will be in the description of this video. I wasn't ready for this. I think nobody was ready. Sony quietly released a new version of their most powerful console of the moment, the PlayStation 4 Pro. And there's not a lot of people aware of that. So there was a lot of people complaining about the PlayStation 4 Pro, which really made a lot of noise. And Sony just responded with a new physical update of the console that fixes everything. So it seems like the console was making a lot of noise because of the fans, and this is what was updated on this version. This new console can go up to 44 decibels at the maximum versus 50 on the last version. Even if it's better than the last one, it's still a lot more than the Xbox One X, which is able to output at the maximum 38 decibels according to DualShockers.com. This new version of the PlayStation 4 Pro also features a brand new figure 8 power plug, which is just a little bit smaller than the last one and is the exact same one that the Xbox One uses. I think it's a really good thing that Sony listened to their customers. Like Blizzard, it shows that we, as consumers, can totally lead the market by using our voices. And this is beautiful. It seems like Activision was expecting more sales for Destiny 2. And that's not a good news. So you've heard the right thing. Destiny 2 Forsaken didn't meet the expectations of Activision. That probably wasn't much a surprise to anyone who knew that Activision is giving away the PC version of Destiny 2 for free. By the way, if you wanna claim your free copy of the game, the link will be in the description of this video. So that's obviously a thing of weak sales for the franchise, and also a bad sign for the next Destiny games. Activision promised to their investors that there will be new forms of monetization for the game. The actual microtransaction system in Destiny 2 is pretty good, but with Activision that wanna please their investors, that can raise serious questions about the future of the franchise. I really think that when a game tries to sell fewer things and focus more on the experience, there's way more money to be made. Fortnite totally proves it. And I think that will be very not good for the future of the franchise if they try to make more money with more microtransactions. I guess we'll see what Activision does. Do you remember this video that was released about the PlayStation Classic where I said that it was ridiculous and that an emulator could do the exact same thing for free? Well, I guess I was right. So during a hands-on preview of the console from the Kotaku's editor Chris Kohler, he noticed that the open source PlayStation emulator PCS6 was listed on the Classics menu legal license. So the console is using a modernized version of the emulator which is totally free on PC and let you play way more games than the PlayStation Classic. Well, there's nothing else to say, then I knew it, it's not worth it, and you should not pay $100 to play outdated video games when you can get them for free on your computer. So that was all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Also, if you want to buy your game at the cheapest prices on the market, there's a link in the description of this video. You're free to use it, it will support the channel, and I see you next week.